You know what nobody tells you when you're growing up? That pain, real pain, is not just part of life. It's the part that teaches you who you really are. I've taken punches that made me see white, broken ribs, split brows, nights I couldn't sleep because my own breath hurt. But the worst pain I've ever felt didn't come from punch. It came from moments when life knocked me down. You get dumped, fired, fail in front of everyone. Suddenly, your priorities rearrange themselves real quick. Pain makes you honest. With yourself, with your dreams, with your habits. Pain peeled back the excuses. It made me reflect. And when I did, I realized something. Pain doesn't just hurt, it reveals. It shows you where you're not honest with yourself, where you're avoiding growth, where your priorities are out of line. It humbles you, refines you, clears the noise, rather than letting you stay in comfort, avoiding stretches. Most people run from pain. Numb it with distractions, blame others, avoid the truth. But if you lean into it, if you sit with it, pain becomes your coach. It tells you where you're weak, what you're avoiding, what you need to face. Listen to it. I once trained for a fight with a torn ligament in my wrist. Every punch was fire, every session, agony. But I made a promise to myself. If I give up now, I'm not just quitting the fight. I'm quitting who I said I wanted to become. So I kept going. And that pain, it didn't just make me tougher. It made me mindful, present, aware of every move, every breath. I had to adapt. I had to think. That's when I realized pain sharpens your instincts. It turns brute force into discipline. Sometimes the hardest battles aren't in the ring. They're in your own mind. The voice that says you're not enough. The past that haunts you. The fear of what people will think if you fail. But here's what I've learned. Pain is not there to break you. It's there to wake you. Let it teach you. Let it shape you. Because the truth is, we don't grow when life is easy. We grow when it hurts. When we're forced to adapt. When we're cracked open. That's when the light gets in. So don't run from the pain. Run through it. With Christ by your side. Because the scripture says, my strength is made perfect in weakness. In 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. So, when you walk through fire with God, you don't come out burned. You come out transformed, refined, stronger, and more like Jesus. Every scar has a story, and every story has a lesson. And if you feel like sharing your lesson, comment it below for those who are running through their scar now.
If these words echoed in your soul, don't let the journey end here. Subscribe and let's walk this path of purpose and reflection together and look beyond the horizon. Thank you.